Adi Korena Brahma Adi Deva Gare Kiva Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamara Dulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Goshiyadi Gaya Sanjaya Kiba Shankha Baje Ganta Baje Baje Karatala Kiba Shankha Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Shankha Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Madhura 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 Bhaje Shankha baje, ghanta baje, madhur 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 baje. Madhur 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 baje, madhur 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 baje Kipa bahu koti chandra jini vadana ujvala Galadishe banamala Kore jalmala Galadishe banamala Kiba Shiva Shuka Narada Preme Gada Gada Bhakti Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Shampada Bhakti Vinoda Gaurangi Aradik Shobha Jagajanamana Loba Gaurangi Aratik Shobha Jaga Janamana Loba Gaurangi Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Radha Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralatala tadayine. Hiranyakashipur Vatsaha. Shiladanka Nakalaye. Ito Narsimha, Parato Narsimha. Tato Yam Nitato Narsimha. Tahe Narsimha, Hridaye Narsimha. Narasimham Madim Sharanam Prapade. Tava Kara Kamala Vaire Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Jaya Keshavadreta Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की श्रीला प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रमंडे
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टशत एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रवचकाचार्य अष्टशत भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा माधव की जय। जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की जय। बर्लिंगटन रथ यात्रा पीस फेस्ट की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। All glory to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glory to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glory to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta, Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gaurvani Pracharane, Nirvashesha, Shunyavadi, Paschatya Deshtarane, Jai.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Iskcon Burlington weekly Saturday program. So, just now, so far you have seen, we did a Gaur Aarti followed by Narsimha Aarti, and now it will be followed by the Vedic discourse, and we will end with closing kirtan followed by the prasad. So thank you for being here, and we hope you continue to come every week to join Iskcon Burlington weekly Saturday program. As you know, we are 2 weeks away from our annual Rath Yatra festival, and everybody is in some shape and form associated doing their best to make the festival a success. More to follow on that after the Vedic discourse. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, can you distribute the Bhagavad Gita to everyone? And Mala also. Hare Krishna. So now Samir Prabhu will be distributing Japamala, Jap beads to all of you. We will do half round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And also Mataji is distributing Bhagavad Gita to everyone, so that we will use during our Vedic discourse. Samir Prabhu, I need one. Thank you. Okay, people who are new, this is called Japamala or Japa beads. It has 108 beads, so each bead, if you count, there are 108. And then on the top, it is called Sumeru. So we'll start from this top one, and then we will complete half a round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. On every bead, we will chant the full mantra, and then we'll go to the next bead. It will take around 3 to 4 minutes to finish half the round. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Thank you, everyone. So, today we will continue in our journey of Bhagavad Gita, which we started a while back, and today we are going to finish or complete chapter number 4. Right? So now we have how many more to go? Yes, 14 more to go. 4. We are done. I hope you all are enjoying this fascinating journey of Bhagavad Gita, which Lord Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago for all of us, so that all of us can come here and read it together and understand it together and live it together. Okay, so as is the format of our class, we will start with Mataji side. So today we are going to focus on last 3 verses of 4th chapter. The chapter is titled Transcendental Knowledge, and we will focus on 440, 441 and 442. So I will request someone from Mataji side to read the verse and then the translation and then some part of the purport. I will tell you which part. So any volunteers for 440 from Mataji side? Adya, you want? Okay, go ahead, Mataji. You read. Read, Mataji, no problem. Read it, it's okay. Cha Shraddha Nas. Thank you, Mataji. So, someone from Prabhuji side, just read the verse and the translation. Anyone? Yes, Yukta ji, go ahead. That's it. Okay, small. Okay. So, last text 42. Anyone from Prabhuji or Mataji side? Yes, Adya. Just don't read the purport, just verse and translation. Okay, thank you. So let's do Jai Radha Madhav and then we will do a deep dive on these three verses. Jai Radha Madhav Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhav माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन जमुना तीर बनचारी जमुना बनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी. Okay, let's do pranam prayers. You can sing with me. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांशा. श्रीरूपं सागजातं सगणललितां वितं तं सजीवं श्रीअद्वैतं सावधूतं श्रीजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखां वितांश्च. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णा प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरनितेत्या. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नमं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भगवती भवती नैष्ठिकी. कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. Kindly repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone. So, before starting, going deep into the topic, we just took the blessings of all the previous acharyas and our spiritual masters so that we can do our best to understand these very confidential topics spoken by Lord Shri Krishna. So let's start with verse 40. So, in verse 40, Lord is saying, if you read the translation, it is saying, but ignorant and faithless person. Right? So it means, before he has spoken something, that's why he is not saying but. Right? So he is changing or saying something opposite. So let's go back for a minute and see what he said in verse 39. So, in verse 39, he is saying, Shraddhavan labte jnanam tatpara samayatandriya jnanam labda param santim archin adrakshati. So, a faithful person who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge and who subdues his sense is eligible to achieve such knowledge, and having achieved it, he quickly attained the supreme spiritual peace. So in 39, Lord Krishna is telling about the which person? What is the word he is saying? Faithful. And then next he is saying but. So now he is going to tell about unfaithful. Right? So now he is going to say about the unfaithful, and the word he is using is, there are three words here. One is ajnana, which is ignorant. And then ashraddhana, which is without faith. So there are two words he is using followed by but. So these are opposite of what he said in text 39, which was faithful. But now he is saying someone who is ignorant and without faith, which is who is faithless. And then he is saying samshatma, samshya. So if you have read Hindi or little bit of, right? So samshaya means doubt. Samshaya, doubt. And Atma is a person. So someone whose mind is filled with doubt. And then the last important word here is vinashyati, is lost / fail to attain spiritual progress, or vinashyati means falls back. Prabhupada is using the word falls back. So before we go into ashraddha, he's saying ashraddhana, without faith. Before we understand the word ashraddha, let's do a little bit deep dive into what is shraddha. Right? Anybody can say what is shraddha? Actually, not only with this word, but many of Sanskrit word, we don't have an actual English word. So there are words which are very close, but there is no actual word which can translate the meaning. So this is one of them. And last time, in one of the lecture, we were saying about rasa. Rasa means taste, but it is not, it is closer to rasa, but it is not taste. So it is much bigger than taste. So this is also one such word, shraddha. So what shraddha means in English? Faith. Right? So it is the closest one, faith. So faith may sound like we believe in something even though we don't have any evidence of it. Right? So that I have faith in something. So it may say, okay, I'm going blindfolded. I have faith, nothing else. But in bhakti, Shraddha is bit bigger than like faith. It is closer to that I have actual confidence in the process. I have actual confidence in the authority of Shastra, Guru and Sadhu. Three things. I have confidence, even though right now I have not understood it, but because I have that confidence, whatever they are saying is true. The only thing is that I don't have that enough intelligence right now to understand that. So that is Shraddha. It's not like I have faith, I just trust you without faith. So I trust the process that if I hear it, practice it, and that inquire it with a honest attempt, I will understand it. Right? So that is Shraddha. An example is, let's say somebody tells us this is a mango, and somebody who has not, let's suppose I have not ever eaten a mango. He said this mango is sweet, right? So I can have, okay, I trust you without eating the mango. I will say, okay, yeah, I trust you. It is sweet. So that is the faith. But here, Shraddha is, even though I don't have experience of eating the mango, but still I will inquire about you how to eat it, what are the ways of eating it, and then I will eat it, and eventually I will also understand what is the sweet taste of mango. That's why in the verse 39, which we just read, is Krishna is saying about Shraddhavan. Right? He is focusing on Shraddhavan. What is the characteristic of someone who has Shraddha? So now let's come to this verse, which is Ashraddha. So now there is a word, Sanskrit, so it is the opposite of Shraddha. So now we are talking about Ashraddha. So Shraddha is, so I have faith, I have confidence, and hence Ashraddha means that absence of confidence, that absence of faith. Right? I don't have faith and I don't have confidence. So Ashraddhavan is a person, as per our scriptures, is someone who is not willing to place confidence in the revealed scriptures, in Sadhu, Shastra, right, and Guru. He is not someone who does not know it. He may know it. People know Bhagavad Gita. They have read Bhagavad Gita. But why don't we see transformation? Because they don't have Shraddha. They don't have Shraddha on the process, on the words which Lord Shri Krishna have said in the Bhagavad Gita. Right? So there are many people in the world who have knowledge. They can maybe recite shlokas also of Bhagavad Gita. But there is no transformation. Why? Because they don't have faith. They don't have Shraddha on the words of. And the issue is not that they don't want to study or they don't want to investigate, but they have already made up their mind. They don't give the process a fair chance. So someone who has already come with some thoughts or with some preset thoughts in his mind, then it is very difficult for him to understand. He is not giving the whole process a fair chance. So like in Hindi we said, right, that आप सोए हुए को ही जगा सकते हो, जो सोया नहीं है उसको आप कितना भी जगा लो वो उठेगा नहीं, क्योंकि वो सोया नहीं है, right? He is just closing his eyes. So person who is sleeping, you can make waking up, but someone who comes with the preset conditions or thought process that this process is like this or like that, there is no chance of transformation. But let's talk about the other side. Shraddha also does not mean that we are abandoning our intelligence. It also does not mean we just do whatever is being said, right? We take things on the face value. Shraddha does not mean that. Why? Because we saw, and then we will see in few next chapters also, Arjuna is asking questions, right? One after the other and another. He's asking so many questions to Krishna, almost he is countering him. So it doesn't mean that if we ask question, Krishna does not like us. That is not Shraddha. It is quite the opposite. So the difference is, Krishna, if we ask to our seniors, to others, to Guru, I am not able to understand, can you help me understand this? Right? So that is we are not questioning the process itself, but we are questioning that I am not able to understand. That is Shraddha. That okay, whatever you are saying is true, but I am not able to understand. Can you please help me understand? That's what Arjuna is also saying. On the opposite side, Ashraddha is, I have already decided in my mind something, and now I will not accept anything, even if I read or even if somebody will tell me anything. So that is the difference. And then Krishna is saying what happens. So that is Ashraddhavan. Then the second word which Krishna is asking, Samshayatma. Samshay is doubt and Atma is person who has doubt. So, the Samshayatma, a person, he carries the idea whose consciousness has become pervaded by doubt. It is not that he's saying, oh, I have one question, but it is almost closer to, I cannot become convinced and doubt has become my default position. So some people are always in doubts, right? Why, if you do something, why this is to be done this way, why something else needs to be this way. Every step they have a doubt, right? One is the honest inquiry, and then there is this one now, which is always doubtful. So these person, they don't necessarily disapprove the process, but they simply never enter the process deeply enough to experience it. So they are not saying like, okay, one is always, they don't want to hear that is separate category, but these people, they, because of so many factors, societal, family, or some other pressure or conditions, they get into the process, but they never get deep enough to experience it. They are always, at the shallow end of it. And In one of the lecture, I was hearing that in any water body, especially in the sea, the minerals and precious metals are always in the deep end. At the shallow end, if we will be there, we will find only sand. There is nothing else, right? But if we have to get that precious thing, we have to go deep in the sea. So same thing, here also we have to go deep. So there are, one is honest inquiry. I don't understand it. Can you please explain? So what is the result of it? Krishna is saying knowledge. We get knowledge because of this. In 39 he is saying Shraddhavan labte jnanam. So Shraddhavan labte, he achieves jnanam, knowledge. So that is the honest inquiry. Then investigation is, let me hear the Ashraddhavan, study and practice, right? But I am always cynical. I don't want to accept it, right? So they make no progress. And the word Krishna is using here is vinashyati, right? So vinashyati, it is closer to vinash, but it is here, it is a still subtle word which is called falls back, vinashyati, right? So he loses his spiritual progress. And in 4th chapter only we read, and that's a quiz for everyone before we go to next verse, is a verse where Krishna tells how to ask, how to inquire. So we just read it. So maybe I will stop here until anybody can tell what was the verse and what are the 3 key words in that verse in which Krishna is telling how should we inquire. You can go, it is an open book exam. You can go back and see that verse. It is very closer. You don't have to go way back. Okay, one more hint I am giving. Okay. Yeah, you can, yeah, go ahead. First you have to tell me the verse number. Yes, good, Mataji. Go ahead. Yes, Prabhuji, can you read the verse? Yeah, we should at least remember half of this verse. Yeah. So here, just remember first half of this word, if not the full. Full is good. There are tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So that's it, just word. So what is pranipatena? Tat vidhi pranipatena. Pranipatena means humbly or with humility. Then next verse is pariprashrena. Pariprashrena means sincere inquiry. And then the last one is sevaya. We have to serve. So that is the process of questioning. What is the process? Tat vidhi pranipatena. Okay, we all will do this. First verse. Ready? We'll sing together. We'll recite together the first sentence. 3, 2, 1. Tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Okay. Once the Jnanam Jnanas Tattvadarshina. Okay, so this is the homework, first verse, first half of the verse, not full, just first half. Remember this. That is the way we do the inquiry. Tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. If nothing else, just take away this from this class. These three words. Pranipatena, pariprashnena and sevaya. Okay, so Krishna is now explicitly saying, inquire. But how do you inquire? With humility and with service. Right? Then what will happen? Then you will get jnana. You will get knowledge. So the process is first Shraddha, followed by hearing, followed by practice, and inquiry. Inquiry in the mood of service and humility. What it will do? The result is jnana. And what will happen after jnana? Yes, jnana. Then we'll get freedom from this material world. But ashraddha, what is the ashraddha looks like? It has doubts. It has no serious practice. It has no realization. And then it leads to spiritual stagnation, which leads to vinashyati, falls back. They are always falling back then. Always. You will see in India also, there are people going to temple for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, but no transformation. Why? Because ashraddha. Right? They have always doubts. So Krishna is saying they are happy neither in this world nor in next. Okay. Great. So let's go to the next one, which is smaller, and then we will close with 442, which is a bigger one. So here we'll be a bit quick in this now that we have the base. So here Krishna is saying, what happens when our doubts are destroyed by transcendental knowledge? Now we spoke about Shraddha, we spoke about Ashraddha. We know that by Shraddha we get knowledge. How? Because that what does knowledge do? It destroys our doubt. Right? The doubting person. We are not that same doubting person then, because that knowledge will destroy. And then what happens then? Yoga sanshyata karmanam. We don't necessarily give up activities. Okay, so here again Krishna is saying, knowledge doesn't mean that you become inactive. So he's saying we don't necessarily give up. We give up the false ownership and selfish attachment to the results. That we understand that I am not the ultimate enjoyer. Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. Right? I do activity, but I am not attached to the result of the activity. Then the second line is Jnana Sanchina Samshaya. Knowledge cuts through the doubt. Right? So Sanshaya means doubt, and Jnana Sanchina. Sanchina means cut. So knowledge will cut our doubt. Then what happens? Na karmani nibadhanti. So nibadhanti means do bind, and na mean never. So these work, karmani, work never binds us. Right? So our actions are no longer binding us, because that action is for the pleasure of Krishna, not our pleasure. But that we will understand only when we have Shraddha, and through Shraddha when we get knowledge. And we can offer our work. So Krishna is saying, don't leave the activity. It doesn't mean, knowledge doesn't mean that we become inactive. No, it means activity. And we have so many activities coming up in 2 weeks. We'll talk more about it, right? So it's not like we just read a verse and then we get knowledge. But after knowledge, what if it is a true knowledge, what happens? Then we do Yes, we do activities for Krishna. So that is what we do with this knowledge. Not that we just go home and say, oh, today it was a very nice class. I enjoyed it. Next week I will go again to enjoy, which is good first half, but the second half also we have to keep in mind. Okay, now we are at the climax of this chapter in 442. Now Krishna is saying the last one. What happens? We have Shraddha, we shouldn't be a Shraddhavan, then we knowledge, we cut our doubt, but then last one, what is happening now? Here, saying, Chitvenam samsyam yogam atishtoya bharata. So he is now telling Arjuna what to do. Therefore, the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance should be slashed by weapon of knowledge. Armed with yoga, O Bharata, stand and fight. Right? So he is saying, now you have to do some activity. So for Arjuna, it was fighting. We don't go out and fight. We are not Arjuna. But we have to do our work. Right? So that's what is 442 Krishna is going to explain now. So for us, it can be fighting, but it like fighting is for Arjuna, but for us is our work. So for householder, we go and do our household activities in the best possible way. Okay, let me see here. I'm getting mixed up in my. Okay, good. So Krishna is saying, don't let that doubt stop you, right? So you don't have to be. So we might say, this knowledge is for Arjuna or someone who is advanced in Krishna consciousness. That this knowledge is for them. No, but this knowledge is for everyone at our own level. So whichever level we are, we can start from there and start acting for Krishna. Why? Because everybody have something to offer. We all have something to offer. So Krishna has given each of us some unique ability in our current circumstances, right? So our some circumstances current may be different than what was 5 years ago, and are different, maybe different what it will be 5 years from now. But in our current situation, in our circumstances, whatever best we have, we can give it to Krishna. So someone has unique ability to sing, so they can sing for Krishna. Somebody has intelligence, they can plan big, temples for Krishna. Somebody have organizational skill, so they can organize. We are organizing a big festival 2 weeks for now. So someone can speak, someone can connect with people, someone can clean. We all have something or other unique capabilities. And if we are honest and sincere in our attempt, we will be able to act for Krishna. What Krishna is saying now, he is concluding this verse and this chapter with therefore. First word is therefore. So it is conclusion of the whole 4th chapter. So what is the conclusion? Cut your doubts with knowledge and rise up and fight. For us, rise up and act. We have to act, right? So Krishna, that offering, how we act for Krishna and what we offer to Krishna can look completely different for each one of us. Not only 20 or 30 of us, it can look different for millions of people. They can have millions different things which they can offer to Krishna. Right? So, but Krishna is interested behind bhakti, behind that offering. Right? Offering can be anything. So now, for us, the second word to remember here is uttishtha. Uttishtha. Stand up to fight. But for us, it means stand up and act. Rise up. So, we just have to ask us only one question. How can I serve Krishna in my current circumstances? And whatever service you do, be it time, be it efforts, be it some skills, just be little above your comfort zone. It should pinch us little bit somewhere, right? That means we are stretching ourselves. A person who has millions of dollars, he can give, $10,000 for donation. It does not pinch him, right? He is doing something, but it is not pinching him. But someone who is struggling, even if he give $10, right, which is going to pinch him, that's Krishna. Krishna is looking at that because he is coming out of his comfort zone to do something for Krishna. We have not, let's suppose somebody have not even done anything cooking ever in his or her life. But if given an opportunity, yet you have to do some vegetable cutting, just we should do, not say, oh, I can't do this, right? If there is an opportunity, just do in that small little service what we can do. So that's why Krishna in 9th chapter, Krishna is telling what is the mood of the offering. Krishna is saying, Yat karoshi, yat anyasi, yat juhusi dadasi yat. Tat kurshva mad aparanam. Right? So Krishna is saying, whatever you do, whatever you give away, just offer it to Krishna, to him. Right? And then we will see that our thoughts will get connected to Krishna. Right? So we have very wonderful festival coming up. If someone has not yet approached you, you approach someone and tell, how can I contribute? Like I said, there are thousands of things, different things, which each one of us can bring to Krishna. As long as our attempts and our intentions are sincere, Krishna is interested in that. There is nothing small or big, right? Just stretch yourself and ask, how can I serve Krishna in whatever way we can. With that, I will stop. And if anybody have any questions, any corrections or any comments, feel free to share. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sure, Prabhuji.
I have a question on 434. Approaching a spiritual master with humility and inquiring, I understand that. But rendering service, can you share an example of how to ask for service, or how do you render service before inquiring, or is that after inquiring?
So it is parallel, right? So if you go to someone with an inquiry, with a senior Vaishnava or spiritual master, right? So then they of course answer your question. It's not like we just get our answer and go away, right? There are, even if nobody asks us, if you be at a place for 10 minutes, you will find something to serve them. So shovel, yeah, anything, right? So that is one. So we will find, if our attitude is that, we will find something or other. And spiritual master or senior Vaishnava, they see the intention, like who is in that serving mood, first. And second, even if we don't have a direct means of serving the spiritual master, we know their mood, their mission, right? So we can serve in their mood and to progress their mission. So that is also considered as service. And once we do that, whatever they say, that knowledge comes to us very quickly and very easily. Hope I answered. So if yes, we can always ask, right? How can I serve you? Right? How can I serve you? If they say nothing, but you find something, you can always, there is always something or other to be done. Like Krishna is saying, there is nothing big or small. Even small services we can do. Hare Krishna. Anybody else? Hare Krishna. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. Sure.
Hare Krishna. So we know that there are 6 enemies, right? Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Mada, Matsara. But doubt is not mentioned there, right? So doubt is not mentioned there. But Krishna mentions doubt in the 16th chapter, in 16:23. He says, Na sudim na apnoti na sukham na param gatim. That is that if one has doubt, if he has doubt and he acts whimsically against the scriptures, then 3 things happen to that person. He does not achieve perfection in whatever he does, so all his attempts, materially, spiritually, are failure. Number 1. Number 2 is that he does not get sukham. He never is happy or peaceful. Although externally he may appear peaceful, but internally he is empty. And the 3rd thing is that he does not get param gatim. That is the destination that we are due to go to. He never gets that. So Krishna says that that person who is doubtful based on his own whimsical nature, that is his biggest enemy. So doubt is like a prison. It is said that doubt is so bad of a prison that it imprisons us as badly as any other prison, because doubt keeps us in this material world. So there's no prison that is as bad as a prison of doubt. So doubt is a biggest enemy, very big enemy. Yes. And that brings us to a point is that in terms of Rath Yatra, so we always ask, we need your donations. So we look in our wallet and we give, but this reminds me of a story about doubt, and also ties in nicely with the fact that you mentioned that, yat kroshi yat nasnasi yat jososi dazadi dat tapasi konti yat guruswa mat arpanam 927. That is that when we do everything for Krishna, then Krishna provides us naturally. So I'll just tell briefly because we're running out of time, but this relates to why giving for Rath Yatra does not make you less well off. So one time there was this teacher, and he every year used to do a ceremony for his father who passed away. But he used to get his students to bring something from their home, and then he would have a big festival in honor of his father once a year. So what happened was that in his class there was one student who was very poor, and his student's name was Dina Bandhu. So he went to this. He told his mother, the teacher has said, we all have to bring something, but what can I bring? We are very poor. We don't have any food on the table. We don't know what we're going to eat next meal, where it's going to come from. So the mother said, don't worry. There's someone by the name of Krishna who is in the forest, okay? And you can go search for him. So this little boy, 5 years old, sounds like Dhruv Maharaj, but it wasn't Dhruv. He goes to the forest, and then he calls. He says, my mother said there's someone by the name of Krishna. So he shouted very loudly, Krishna, Krishna. And Krishna Bhagwan comes, and he gives him this lota. He gives him this flask, this vase. And it's a small vase, and it contains yogurt. So he takes it very gladly from Krishna, brings it home, and shows the mother. The mother says, great, you can take this home. You can take this to school next day with you for this big grand festival. So Dinabandhu takes this little vase of yogurt, and shows it to teacher. And teachers are very upset. He says, how can I feed this? You know, expecting thousands of people today. What use of this yogurt is going to do to me? So in an angry mood, the teacher, you know, just shook the table on which this vase was, and the vase tipped over, and it fell down. And that little amount of yogurt, it spilled on the floor. The student was upset, so he ran away. So after a short time, the teacher came back, you know, and he saw that the vase was back on the table, full of yogurt. Okay? Then he realized that there's something special about this vase. Then he tipped it over again and emptied on the floor, but then when we put it back on the table, it filled it again. So it goes to show that when whatever we get from Krishna, whenever we offer something to Krishna, we get back many, many fold in return. So when you give to Krishna for Rath Yatra, don't think that your $100 makes you $100 less, or $1,000 makes you $1,000 less. What you get in return is much more than you will give to Krishna. So from that story, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, very nice story. Thank you. Okay, anybody else? Okay, then we can conclude here. Then we have more announcement. We'll take about it. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare.
So thank you so much, Advaitanath Prabhu. We're just going to do an announcement for the Rath Yatra. So Advaitanath Prabhu, I'm going to ask him to stay here, and Yogesh Prabhu is just coming. So we're just begging you to help us for the festival. We need a lot more funds as well. So we only have less than 2 weeks, as you can see. So some of you have given. We want to thank you very much for that. You're always welcome to give more. And if you haven't given, we hope that this will inspire you to give. So I'll hand the mic to these two Prabhus, and they can give you a little more information about details. So we'll just take a few minutes before Kirtan.
Hare Krishna. So, just to continue of what we discussed last week, many of you were here. So, so since last week we made little bit more progress in our target budget of Rath Yatra. Last week I mentioned it is around 24,000, and we got pledges of around 12,000. And out of last week we already had donations of about 7,000. This week also, thank you so much. More devotees have contributed, have sent in their pledges. So right now we have around 12,000, but we still are like 50% away from our target. So one more thing we discussed last time, there are many categories which we have mentioned in this chart here. So if you see, there is DT service, prasadam, stage, books. So you can come later and have a look at it. If you think you cannot do something or sponsor any category fully, you can always write your name and the amount, so that there are other people who can then contribute and do some seva. So right now we got one sponsorship for spices from Sukhpreet Mataji. Thank you so much. But we still have many categories. We don't have a name. We have a Rath. We have an altar seva. Fruits are there. Water is there. So I request everyone, whatever you can do through you or through your friends and family, please tell them about Rath Yatra. Share the flyer with them. We have a flyer in WhatsApp already in the group. Now we have got them printed, so you can take some flyers. You can share with them. You can put that flyer in the library or anywhere you know people are going to see and they are going to come to the Rath Yatra. Prabhuji, you want to say something? Anything else, Prabhuji? So we wanted to also, Jagannath Mishra Prabhu, we wanted to, if you can open the flyers, we already offered it to the Lord. Prabhuji will do t-shirt. Prabhuji will do t-shirt. So we have t-shirts also. Yes, and t-shirts, can somebody give me one t-shirt? So Radhika Raman Prabhuji and Tushti Mohan Prabhuji can please. So we got, yeah, we'll distribute. You will get the t-shirts. These are for the volunteers. Hari Bol.
There's the bigger one.
So you can take these flyers after the program, right, and then distribute in your library or any shop so that more people in Burlington come to know about it, maybe outside Burlington also.
Good fabric, nice.
So please help. So like we read today, just do whatever you can do in your own way.
All of you are here. Some have gone to different Rath Yatras. It's really very important to understand what Rath Yatra is. And it's a very, very auspicious occasion for all Iskcon members. And it's been going for many, many years. So to partake in any activities in spiritual activities for yourself or your family, this is the best period in the year when you could do wonderful things for your children, parents, and if you do this, you will achieve much more than any other activities you do. I started Rath Yatra in Toronto 40 years ago, and the first job I got was to peel the potatoes. And thereafter many activities, I've been part of the fundraising organization, which we did a lot of work, but that may look very difficult, but it is not. If you work together and put your heart into it, even little children can raise money. And this is what's going on for many, many years. So take part and you'll see what you'll achieve in your year of happiness and joy. So please participate in any way you can. Not all of us are good at everything. But just joining with the activities of the fundraising, we can have a wonderful Rath Yatra. And it's a major part of Iskcon fundraising all over the world. The Rath Yatra is a major festival. So and if you bring people who don't know about it, you will probably save them from this miserable condition we are in. The Lord is very easy to help you, but we have to help ourselves. If you don't do that, then you cannot blame anybody else but yourself. So wish you all a very happy Rath Yatra and be part of the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Tushti Mohan Prabhu. Tushti Mohan Prabhu is the senior most congregation member, guide to everyone, inspiration for everyone. Prabhuji comes every week from Mississauga, driving on his own to give all of us his association. So, thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji, then we can go to the next part of our program, which is the closing kirtan, then followed by Prasad. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll all rise for the kirtan, which is the last part of the program before prasadam. Today's Ekadashi, so please don't run away. There's Ekadashi prasadam. Please honor it. So we'll ask Mother Goda to please come to the front, and we'll start with the kirtan. Hare Krishna.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। इसमें आवाज नहीं आ रही। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, शिला प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी।